guys. So today's video is gonna be about facts about Halloween. Happy Halloween season to my poopsies. I got the blue eyebrows, lips, and hair. You can tell probably in full screen or in person more, because my hair is so dark you can't really see the blue, but I put a lot of blue, it's called hair chalk, into my hair, so maybe you can see a little bit, but yeah, anyway. So, I don't know, I'm nothing in particular. I'm really bad at the whole Halloween thing. I'm just blue, okay? Maybe I'm a Pleiadian. How about that? So, make sure you check me out on tonybomboni.com if you'd like to book your own tarot reading. I often recommend tarot reading this time of year, especially on Halloween, because that's when the veil is at its thinnest and when you can channel the most. The spirit world can tap in and come through the most during that time. So go ahead and check my services out, okay? Alright. So make sure you subscribe if you want more videos like this. So I've compiled a list of 23 facts about Halloween. Some maybe spooky, some fun facts, some interesting facts as well. So let us begin. So fact number 1 is candy was not provided to trick-or-treaters until the 1950s. Instead, it was cake, fruit, nuts, coins, and little toys. I've heard about this a long time, actually. Macedonia, where my family's from, to this day, they still do that. They just go door to door and collect cakes and fruit cakes and stuff like that. And I think they do it during a different time of year than we do. So fact number 2 is 1/4. So that's about 25% of all candy purchased in the United States is for Halloween alone. So that's how much candy people buy that time of year in particular. So number 3, trick-or-treating has existed since the medieval times. So it used to be called souling, where you go door to door offering prayers for deceased loved ones. For those who've recently lost loved ones, you knock on their door and offer prayers to them. So they call that souling. And it would be called All Souls Day. So that's, I would say, where trick-or-treating originally started from. But Halloween itself actually came before that. They say about 2,000 years ago. So fact number 4, Irish immigrants actually brought the Halloween celebration to the United States when they came during the mid-1800s after they were fleeing from the potato famine. So it was originally an Irish culture type of thing where they would do the whole jack-o'-lantern thing as well. That was not originally from the United States. Actually, a lot wasn't originally from the United States, obviously, because everyone from all over moved to the United States. The United States was just, as we all know, native-owned land, so that makes a lot of sense, historically. Fact number 5, pumpkins are classified as fruits, not actually vegetables, which is fascinating. Number 6, the color orange, which usually orange and black are used for Halloween, signals the harvest of the fall season, the autumn season. And black signifies darkness and the boundary between life and death. And nowadays you find a lot of purple as well. Purple was actually included to soften it for children. So basically, orange and black might be too dark and scary for some. Purple is just to kind of make it more magical and mysterious and, more kid-friendly, so to speak, since it's mostly a kid's holiday to be trick-or-treating. Although, I can't really say that because adults actually go nuts on Halloween. They really do. Number 7, I think it feeds some people's inner child. I don't celebrate myself, but sometimes it's like, okay, it's a day, it's like fun, it's like, it kind of feeds that part of you. Like, my brother likes watching horror movies on Halloween, and he'll like turn off all the lights and watch it. Well, I don't know if he can do that now with his eyes, but yeah, he definitely enjoyed that. Number 7, Americans spend more than $100 on average on Halloween. That's really nothing. I was surprised about that. I thought it was like $500 at least, but I guess they're doing an average, so yeah, I guess it makes sense. Like, not everyone's gonna spend $500 on Halloween, you know what I'm saying? That would be a huge average, so I guess that's pretty good for an average. That's pretty significant. If you add that up to 300 million people, that's like billions of dollars, so it's a lot. That comes from candy purchases, costume purchases, decorations. That's where the number comes from. So, I mean, candy alone and some of this decor alone is so expensive. So, I'm just surprised because I know for Christmas people spend around $1,000 plus on average. So, I guess Halloween is not that popular, I guess it goes against some people's beliefs respectfully as well. Number 8, the world's heaviest jack-o'-lantern. And if for those who don't know, jack-o'-lantern is just a large pumpkin that's carved. They carve the eyes and the mouth and the nose. I actually might go buy a pumpkin later and do some jack-o'-lantern carving. Sounds like fun. The heaviest one weighed. Guess how much it weighed? I'll tell you for measure, I'm about 130 pounds. This thing is 2,684 pounds. That's like 20 tonybomboni's. It was actually measured in Germany in November of 2021. So yeah, I was actually, now I think about it, there was a large pumpkin. It was huge. It was beautiful. In Maryland, and I went to go guess it in a raffle. I guessed 569 seeds, not the weight, the seeds in there. And my partner guessed 777. It's God's number. So let's see who wins. I wonder if they'll give us a call. So fact number 9, Illinois, where I'm from, baby. I'm an Illinois baby. Y'all think I'm from Florida. I'm not born and raised in Florida. I'm not a Tropicana fruit, honey. I am. Excuse me. All that hair chalk must have got in my throat. I am Midwest boy, born and raised, baby, okay? I'm born in Chicago and raised in the Midwest in the suburbs, okay? So I know, like, they usually have, like, very popular corn mazes, haunted houses, those kind of things. They are obsessed with Halloween. They go all out for Halloween. So Illinois grows the most pumpkins in the country. They grow a whopping 630 million pounds of pumpkins alone, and they are obviously very fertile soil with corn as well, which they have these corn mazes that are just so crazy big you get lost in them. So yeah, that's something I didn't know. It's a very fascinating fact. So you better thank me in my home state. No, I'm joking. Number 10, for getting all your pumpkins. Number 10, Samhainophobia. And Samhain is, I believe, the old religion, which from 2,000 plus years ago, which Halloween stemmed from. But there's a thing called Samhainophobia, which is the fear of Halloween. So if you are afraid of this holiday, you probably have Samhainophobia, baby. You might not need to go visit that counselor next door. No, I'm just playing. I think a lot of people are scared of the holiday. Number 11, Americans buy enough Halloween candy to fill 6 Titanic ships. Now, this was kind of underwhelming of a fact for me at first, because I was like, okay, 6 boats. But then I forgot how big the Titanic is. And I'm like, oh, child, that's a lot of sugar. That's a lot of problem if you're not careful with your sugar, Number 12, candy makers make around 35 million pounds of candy corn per year. That's just candy corn alone. I love candy corn. Some people hate it. I get it, but oh my god, it is so good. Sugary as hell. Even the candy pumpkins. That reminds me of like Harry Potter candy for some reason. I love it so much. Number 13, trick-or-treating didn't exist during World War II because there were sugar rations. There was a shortage of sugar, so they had to cut back on trick-or-treating during those times. But I believe the show Peanuts repopularized it. Fact number 14, the most common costume for pets is a pumpkin. That's cute. Also in 2023, last year, the most common were hot dogs, which why would you dress your dog as a dog, but okay, lions, pirates, devils, and bumblebees. So if you need an idea for your pet, there you go. Just make sure they don't overheat, please. Make sure they can walk too. Don't make them suffer, okay? Because people put on those shoes on the pets and they can't walk, poor things. Number 15, costumes affect children's behavior. Kids with masks over their face typically stole more candy from unattended candy bowls outside than kids without masks, because they could conceal their identity. And I noticed this too, this creepy behavior too. You know, back when in Illinois, when, you know, like ever since moving to Florida, nobody rings my bell for candy ever. But I just don't live in like communities like that, in house to house to house to house, you know. But back when I was in Illinois, I noticed kids with the mask usually would be just, they would be so like, I'm sorry, but so creepy, so irrational, like they would just act deranged. I'm like, oh my god, minus the ones who would show their face, you know what I'm saying? So it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, but never leave your candy bowl unattended, okay? Unless you say like there's a camera, but even then again, with the mask, conceal identity, they don't know, so yeah. Unless the whole hood knows your family, then it's like, okay, they know Tommy Boy wearing the ninja mask stole the candy, then that's pretty freaking obvious. So then, yeah, I guess a camera would make sense, but you never know. There's people, children coming from other neighborhoods. I wouldn't trust to leave a bowl. Some people are not home, they leave it. Okay, you know, people usually say in the signs, like, take 1 or 2 candies. You can't tell in the camera if they took 3 or 4. You just can't tell. Number 16, silly string, that can that you shake and then spurts out a bunch of string that's like foam. It's actually banned in Hollywood, California on Halloween, I think from the 31st through the 1st, because apparently it can cause people's horses to slip or something like that, or like maybe some cars, or it's like a safety hazard. People can actually slip on that. I think maybe the officers got fed up, you know, with that, because people usually do things the night before Halloween, which is like TP people's houses and do the silly string and act crazy, right? I don't know why it's just banned there, but whatever. Fact 17, I think it was enacted in 2004, I believe. Men are most likely to spend more on Halloween than women are. And men, you remember that fact, on average people spend around $108. They spend around $228, more than double, okay? That was shocking to me. I don't know, I used to assume it was a woman-dominant holiday because they go all out with the costume, the makeup, and all that stuff, so I don't know. Child, why are y'all so loud outside? I heard a thump. I think I got my package at my front door. Who knows? But people are being loud outside. Okay, shushy, everyone. They're trying to go to sleep. My poopsies are trying to get some rest. Be quiet, y'all. Oh, shit. I think I did get my package. Okay, I did. I wonder if they can hear me because I actually hear someone else at my front door. I hope they don't ring that doorbell because that's gonna be loud. Do you hear that? Okay, I heard them. They went away. Good. Okay, I just got my box, so that alright. My package came in. Number 18, women are more likely to carve pumpkins. Who knew, right? I guess that's a more, I don't know, what identifies as a more womanly craft or hobby, right? Like people assume only women knit, but I guess women are just good with their hands, their creativity, so I guess this would make sense. But I'm not a woman, so I'm about to go carve me a pumpkin, okay? Who cares? Number 19, Wiccans Wicca is like a belief, or I don't know if I want to say religion, but yeah, it's like what people consider like a new age type belief. Celebrate the new year on Halloween. That's considered their new year, which I didn't know that actually. Fact 20, world record for the most lit jack-o'-lantern pumpkins are 30,581. That must have been an expensive pumpkin bill. Number 21, the record for the fastest pumpkin carving is just under 17 seconds. Number 22, black cats were thought to be witches in disguise. That witches can transform from black cat to witch and back again. And actually a lot of places refuse to adopt black cats specifically around Halloween is because they're afraid that people are going to use them just for Halloween and then give them back, like that's not nice to the animals. And for other reasons I can't say on YouTube. And fact number 23, the final fact, seeing a spider on Halloween is actually considered good luck, so don't squish it. That I did not know either. So thank you very much for listening to my facts about Halloween. I hope you enjoyed this video and the depthness of the facts. Maybe something you learned today if you're a Halloween fanatic. I was hoping to find some facts about like how much people light up their homes on Halloween, like with decorations, and what's the world record for decor, but I guess I didn't really find anything about that. But let me know if you know something about that or any other fact I didn't mention that was fascinating or interesting to you, and I will see you, yes you, in the next video. tonybomboni.com, links below. Make sure you subscribe. Happy festivities. Stay safe, y'all out there. Check your